You're muted, Patty. Hello, everyone.
Hi, you guys. Oh, my word. It's always something. Telling you.
It's Monday, but it feels like a Saturday.
So how's everybody's weekend? Who did fun things? Hey, Lisa. You hope to get done tonight or tomorrow morning. Okie dokie. Fun fact, we'll wait. Just saying. Oh, my goodness. So, frozen, yes.
Yeah,
frozen
look at
Charlotte.
those.
I held out a little
bowl, a big bowl of them.
Hey, Joanne. Yeah, I kind of held out on you guys a little night, or held out. I don't know. The other night. Sure did. Hey, Joyce. What's that on the screen? I knew some of you would be over the moon. Hey, Lucy. Oh, my gosh. I didn't steal it, Lorna. I bought it fair and square. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Look at this. I don't know, you guys. Like, this is one of those times when I'm like, I think some of them will like them, but I love them, right? Look at these. It's their heads. So this is how they were found outside the factories in Germany, because they break, right? So there's all different, on screen, Patty.
There's so many things that can be done with those.
Yeah, if you go on Pinterest, there's amazing projects people have done with these. And I will say, I didn't pull any of the heads out for myself yet, nor did I see if Mare wanted any. So when I count these, I'm pulling out a few for me and a couple for Mare, or a few for Mare. Yay! But yeah, I don't need a whole bunch.
Right.
I just want like 3 or 4. I figured Mare would want 3 or 4, and then the rest are for you guys.
Awesome.
Hey, Kim. Did I miss anybody else while I was yammering?
I don't think so. I'm seeing Susan and Kim.
Oh, Debbie here. Debbie is here. Hey, Debbie.
Robin. Yep.
Debbie Caleri. I thought I said hi to Robin. Did I say hi to Hi, Robin? Oh, my goodness. So, Isabel, are you here yet? Well, there's a certain item that I feel like I need to make sure Isabel is here for. I think I didn't have a chance to go to my email and check and see, but I think it's her that messaged me about an item. And I need to, I feel kind of like a little bit of a jerk because I should have contacted her, but I'm going to give her dibs on it. So if we see Isabel
if she comes in, right? Yeah.
Let me know. And then I'll bring it out shortly there. I'm not going to like stop in the middle or whatever, but
right.
I do want to make sure that I give her dibs on it. I think it was Isabel. Paper mate. Darn it. I know. Violet. It was right there. Not on the tip of my tongue. Nope. Oh, one of these days it's just gonna click. Ay, ay, ay. So paint them black with glowy eyes. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Charles, did you get that Bible yet? I'm dying for you to get that Bible. Holy moly. And I sent it priority because there was no way I was sending that like ground or media mail. Just wasn't going to happen. I think I sent it priority. Yeah, I think I sent it priority. Ah, thanks, Lorna. Look at you. Thank you. Hey, Kath. So you told your husband you was hopefully going to buy yourself a Christmas gift. He said, okay. Aw, he sounds like Jim.
Yep, sounds like mine too.
Yeah, and the next part too. Oh my goodness. Yes, that so sounds like Jim. Yep. I know, right, Lorna? It was just sweet. Anytime you guys mention throwing a thumbs up or something, I just think it's kind. I just think
it's Violet's birthday month.
Yeah. Oh, goody. That's what we get to do.
Yay.
Happy birthday. Ta-da.
Oh.
Who else has a birthday this month? How many are there? We could just do confetti and balloons and fireworks all night. Hey, Lori. Hey, Deborah. Ah. There you go, Charles. I'm terrible. Like, okay, so I'm not going to break the bank, right? Like, I can be responsible. I know what our obligations are, blah, 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 right? I'm not going to empty a savings account or something. But I promise you, I would rather ask for forgiveness than permission every time.
Hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey. Jinx.
I start a comment for you from Deborah.
Okay. Hey, Juanette. Oops. Oh, did you? Oh, way back. But it is missing an item. Are you sure? I'll check it. I'll double check it. I'll double check. Are you, Deborah, are you in the group? If you're in the group, I'll find you and I'll send you a message in Messenger. Just let me know if you're in the group. Holy moly, that is so weird. I hate that W word. Like, it's just weird. I don't know why. It's just a weird word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Wendy.
Yeah, Deborah's in the group.
Okay, cool. I'll message you. And then you can let me know. Not that I don't make mistakes. I'm not trying to pretend like I don't make, because I make them all the time.
She said she sent an email on the 28th about it, but really Messenger's the better way to get a hold of you, isn't it?
If they fall in the wrong folder, then I never see them. So
yeah.
But now that I know you sent it, I can search it by your name too, and it'll still pull it up, even if it fell in the spam folder or whatever. Louise taught me that. So at least I know how to do that now.
Yeah.
So, yep. Like the M word. No, I'm okay with mom.
Or mayor.
I don't know where he's going with that, so I'm going to keep it clean. I'm okay with mom.
Yep.
Oh, my word. You guys brought the jokes tonight. I feel like everybody's feeling a little spicy.
Little feisty.
Yeah. I like it. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what that means, Lorna. 30s. I mean.
Yeah, Celsius means like they always have. She does that to me all the time. I'm like, I don't know what Celsius is. Like, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Let me refer to my chart.
No.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Casey. That's another one I don't.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're okay. 91.
Yuck. I was thinking it was double plus something, but it's actually more like 3 times. Hey.
Yeah.
That was my poor attempt at Canadian. Hey.
Is it hey?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, be careful, Joyce. That's what you get. That's right. You stop that cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
It's hazardous to your health.
They sure can be. Those darn piles you trip over. We had hot dogs too. And it's like, it was beautiful here today. It really almost felt like a warm spring day rather than end of summer.
Yeah,
I feel like we're
super
getting
nice.
psyched out, like it's going to be super hot next week. So I haven't looked. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys, I have no idea where to start. Like literally. I have all the things surrounding me that I showed you guys. Actually, most of them are on this side tonight. Where do you want to start?
Oh, they're pretty gorgeous. What's on your table right there?
This thing, you guys, look at this. That's the spine. And you know I have giant hands. Do we have packs? I got the holy cards done. I did not get that Bible taken apart that I said I would take apart. But I will have it done either for Thursday or Monday. It'll be one or the other, but she's right here. And I have the Harpers right there. So I'm going to bring packs Monday or Thursday. Hey, Kathy.
Most expensive first, Cheryl said.
We could do that if I could remember which one that is. There's a few of them that are same price, very similar priced. So yeah, we could definitely do that. We could do the higher end and then work our way down for sure.
We got a couple of requests for frozen Charlottes.
Okay, we can do those too. So we will sort of start with what's on the table. I feel like the Charlottes, I'm just going to scoot. They're not really going anywhere. I'm just scooting them right there. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is do a few things, several things, and then I'll bring up the dolls, and then we'll do a few other things, and then we'll bring up the heads. Okay.
Casey, the pale people.
What?
He called them the pale people.
The pale people. They are kind of, aren't they? That makes them sound like lunchbox kids or something. So yeah, and I did. So those of you that were that holy moly, it's going to be that night, you guys. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to lose my words. I'm going to stammer and stutter like I've just learned English.
I'm right there with you. I pushed the Keurig button this morning instead of the coffee button.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
I left the room. Coffee went everywhere. Oh,
we have had the same day. I had coffee all over the countertop. I was filling up my water container from the Berkey and turned around to do something and then left the room. So I had water all over the counter and on the floor. It's been a day, man. Like not a bad day. Just don't touch anything, Patty. Just don't touch things. Kind of day.
Step away.
Yeah, for real. So anyway, these ones, when I gave you guys those prices on these, I was able to just stick with those prices. So these are that set of 7 are exactly the prices we talked about. So if you thought you wanted one of those, that will be their prices. This beauty, this ledger, I can't do until I know Isabel is here. So this one is just going to slide across over there, and she's just going to hang out till I see Isabel. And if we don't see Isabel, then I won't do it tonight. So there's that. This one, I don't know. I love this book. The cover is, look at that.
I love that gold. That's really pretty.
Isn't that amazing? The spine is shot. There's the back. But like there's leather missing up here at the top, the things. but it's so pretty. Actually, this isn't, I mean, I'm not going to call it leather. I think it's book cloth and paper, like chipboard, but I don't think it's leather. If it is the very lowest end of leather, but I think it's paper and chipboard. But she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll look at her in a minute. This thing, I need to take me out of this screen. One moment. You get the right. There we go. Okay. And I'll probably be back and forth with the camera. I don't see any new names, so I'm not going to go over the whole, hey, Bonnie, I'm not going to go over the whole process. Hey, Donna G, I didn't see you sneak in either. And welcome to anybody that's watching and hasn't joined us in chat yet. But yeah, if you come in and you're new and you have questions, just ask and we'll get your questions answered. Everything is pretty straightforward. But so far I don't see any names that we're not familiar with. So we're just going to kind of carry on. But this one, I need to get this out of my system. There's literally no other way for me to say that. This is a German Bible from 1723.
Yowza.
Hey, Irma. Hey, Christy. Are you doing the ledger and oh hello, by the way? Nice. Maybe. I have someone that I'm waiting to see if I see her in the chat. She's messaged me a couple times about a ledger, and I don't know if this one fits the bill for her. So I'm going to give her dibs on it if she's here. So,
is she in our group? You want me to try to?
No, she'll show. I don't think she's here usually right away. I think
okay.
Where she is, her just time zone and such. So okay. She'll be here, I think, probably. She usually comes in a little bit later, or she's watching us. There's the back. Look at the hardware on this thing, you guys. Those are nails. And then you see, this thing it's heavy, but it's not stupid heavy because of the paper, right? There's damage in the leather here. There's like, I want to know where was this that somebody spilled aqua paint on it? Or
was it in some kind of workshop or something?
I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah.
You see these little nails? These little nail, and there's some here and here and here. And then they're also on the front cover here, 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 and here. Okay. These are the closures. Obviously not long enough to reach. So I am positive that there was another part of this that hinged that came up and hooked. These were pretty fancy straps. This one is a little bit swollen from the spine to the foredge, but not a lot, like not enough to have shortened these straps up that much. So there's that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so having a moment. I'm looking for my ruler and it's right here. Trying to keep it under control. Hello, Darla. If you have any questions, holler. I know she's new. So if you would just shoot me an email to the email address right there on the screen. Hey, Christelle. I just need your real name, your YouTube name, correct shipping address. And I use the Square platform for my invoicing. By me using the Square, it makes it super simple for you guys. You just click the little pay now button on the invoice that comes to you via email. And you have a multitude of payment options at that point because I have everything turned on. You can use any credit debit card. You can do bank transfers. You can do Afterpay. You can do all the cash apps. You can link your cash apps if you want to. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's a good thing. One moment, you guys, one little pause. I don't know why, but we got a message. Everybody who has a Square account got this email, I'm sure. PayPal is discontinuing the option to use PayPal to pay your Square invoice directly. So I don't know what that's going to look like for you guys, but that's happening. So that won't be anything that we can change and or control. So if you find a way around it, I don't know. I don't have PayPal, so I'm no help. So
yeah, there's a lot of other options though.
Yeah. So true that, Casey. True that. So back to this little bit of delightfulness. So back here at the spine, including the covers, the boards, this thing is 5 inches thick at the spine. Out here, you cannot squeeze this thing hard. Like it's only going to close what it's going to close. It's like right at 5 1/4. So like I said, it has gator mouthed a little bit, but nothing significant. The covers themselves the boards measure 8.5 by 14. Okay. And then over here, you have, it is so pretty, you guys. It is just
love the
amazing.
It's probably going to be a feature that's going to be eliminated eventually, Debbie.
What?
She just said she used PayPal a few minutes ago through Square.
I think it's the end of the month. It's either the end of the month or the first part of October, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's not immediate, but it is indeed coming. So we just all got an email about it. So, but here's the title page. I went looking for this online. Now, mind you, when I say I go looking for them, I don't spend hours and hours and hours looking, right? I'm just going to do a quick Google search, see what I can find. If I can't find anything, then I dig a little more. And usually I'm just looking for reference. Most of the time, honestly, I want to see like a ballpark, like the lower end of pricing and the higher end of pricing, just so that I know where I'm going to fall in there. This one, I found one. There's several from the same time period that are roughly the same size, roughly. They're German, but they are not exact. I found one that is another copy of this Bible, $550.
Whoa.
Just in case anybody wants to go grab that one. But yeah, the size of this text. I'm going to bring the camera in because, I'm not going to pick this thing up 18 times. So watch your eyes. There we go. So there you have an idea. So this font, this text size, is right at 1/4 of an inch. So just so you know, it's almost like the large print version, right? But it is so ridiculously amazing. And this paper is not rag paper like we think of rag paper. This paper is going to be, let me double check my notes so I don't lose my marbles. Hemp or flax or a combination of the two. Just given the time that it was printed, right? 1723, the kind of paper they were using at the time, where it was printed, all of those things. And it's dark. Like this was never white paper. It does have foxing on it, but like you can tell the undertone. And like when you get in here to the middle of it, like even down here in the gutters, it's still a dark tan color. So it was never white paper. I'm looking for something white to put up here because it looks whiter on the screen than it is. So there's something white, like white.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, and you can see that it's tan all the way down into the gutter. Like it's the same color, but then it has the foxing and stuff on it. So, you know, it just was never like cotton rag paper. This stuff is fantastic. I love this paper as much as I like rag paper. They behave very similarly. Did I get that all spit out properly? There's so many syllables to that word. It's like trying to say
I'm not
cinnamon.
trying it.
It's like trying to say cinnamon in a hurry. Similar. Nope, now I'm overthinking it. Nope, never mind. But yeah, it's fantastic. And there's almost 1,000 pages in here. So all that being said, this is one of those, you guys, I promise you, I will not be sad if she stays here. It's one of those, you know, I have a golden rule. Everything comes across the table one time. If I put a price on it and nobody claims it, then I get to keep it. But I can't just keep everything right off the bat. So this is one of those. It is not a $9 million book. Surprise, surprise, it's not. However, it's pretty close.
What was the year again?
1723.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She's pretty amazing. 301 years old. Like, holy moly. Like, for real. So this one, I'm just going to flat price it. And this one, I'm going to do it for 300. So if anybody is interested in her for 300.
That's a great price for all that. Oh my word.
Well, and there's only one other one online. And like you guys, there's a big difference between what somebody is asking for a book or an item online and what they actually get for it, right? Like, let's don't pretend like there's not a big difference between an asking price and a sold price. You know, those are two entirely different things. And if this doesn't go tonight, it's just going to live here. If you think about it for a couple of weeks and you're like, hey, Patty, do you still have that 1723 German book? Yeah, I sure do. I think I want to buy that for myself for Christmas. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't go tonight, it's going to be here. So, yeah, I would never, like, this is another one of those, Robin. I would never take it apart. I couldn't. Unless we dropped it and damaged it, there's no way. Because the spine on this is still, like, I don't want to say perfect, but it is so crazy sound. Like, there's nothing loose on this thing anywhere. Yeah. Like, the robin's egg blue splattered paint and the straps are super rigid. Like, you can't, this is all they want to go. They'll probably snap. But otherwise, like, the closures and the paint splatter, that's like the only damage to it. Hey, Renee.
All right, I'm going to put that in.
Right, Darla? I love paper shows. Holy cow. That's like a little bit of heaven, right? Yeah, I get in big trouble at paper shows. Well, you know, I come walking out with a lot of packages. Let's put it that way. I just, haven't met a paper sale that I didn't love. 1723, Kendall. Yeah, she's pretty spectacular.
Yeah. Hey, Renee.
And if tonight turns into another preview, show and tell sort of situation, I'm totally good with that. I'd like to think I'm a little calmer than I was Saturday, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works. I make no promises. So.
Okay, what kind of paper is it? Yeah.
It's going to be hemp or flax or a combination of the two. And it's super easy, you guys. Now I'm not trying to I'm just trying to say this simply, not to imply anyone's knowledge level. If you Google what paper was used in 1723 in Europe. And then it's going to pull up a whole bunch, like, you know how Google does, right? Like it has like questions in there. Start clicking those questions and follow that rabbit trail, and you'll get a really good feel for the composition of the paper. Uh-oh, Juanette. Yeah, it was quick. It was only an hour. I felt like I had drank a pot of coffee a half hour before I turned on the camera. And the funny thing is, I literally only had like a half a pot of coffee all day. So too much coffee was not the problem. But yeah, so
that was
like
fun though. It was
yeah.
fun seeing everything. Now, I know you have after viewers, so do you still want me to put still available?
If you want to.
For them? Okay.
Yeah, if you want to. But just so you guys know, she'll be here. Like, it's literally not going anywhere. I will joyfully look at that one frequently. So everybody was drooling. Only a little bit, Kendall, or Joyce. I don't know why I was going to call you Kendall. So this one is the 1735. This one we looked at also. This is the vellum one. And this one that is the damage to this, like right here. And it's not torn, it's just this one, the glue is coming loose right here because this was attached to this. So you can just see where the glue is just letting loose. You could totally just glue this back in. I wouldn't just use any glue. I would use a rice glue probably. And then there's the plate that starts this one out. And again, this is religious based. Almost all of the books from the 1700, well, I shouldn't say it like that. Probably 90% of them are going to be religious based. I should have my book rest out here, but I don't. This one, it's just beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. This is laid paper. This one, do you see the color difference? This one is rag paper. And it's, you can see the color difference. This is a nice ivory white color with just a little bit of staining around the edges, a little bit of tanning. But look at that. And it's just where the paper was produced, where it was printed, all of those sorts of things play into it. But this one, this has a little bit of another fiber besides just cotton. I just don't know if it's going to be hemp or flax, but you can see the little strands of it. So it's not pure cotton, but it's a nice paper. Those of you that have been around and when I take books apart, this is the kind of paper that I'll just scrunch right up in front of you guys. And like, you can almost drive a truck over this stuff. It's amazing. This one is a little thinner than most of them, which is delightful. It just feels so good in your hand.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear how nice it sounds.
And it feels like it doesn't feel like paper out here. It has a very cottony feel to it. Like it's just, and when you can feel it. Like you can just tell. This is paper that we don't have any exposure to today. This feels totally different than handmade paper that you can get. And not that it's not beautiful. It is. It is. I have a lot of handmade paper that I've bought from people, and then I never use it because I love it, right? And you have a limited supply. If I use it, it's gone. But like, I love when I can find these damaged because then I can take them apart. This one is in such good shape. Like, from my perspective.
So the vellum is what part? The cover?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And
It's
it
so
had,
grungy.
yeah, at one time you could read the title, but see the staining and stuff. I love this. If I took this apart and see here, they even did the vellum lacing, and that's on the front and the back. And this is the only damage really to the cover. I mean, from my perspective, this is the damage. I don't see this as damage. I think it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darla, I love a good antiquarian book show. Like, for real. They're so incredibly knowledgeable. And if you just start asking questions, most of them will, oh my gosh, they're so knowledgeable, right? Like, I just feel like a wet sponge. Or a dry sponge. I just want to soak it all up. Or like I should have brought a notepad and a pen so that I can take all kinds of crazy notes. But they're just, yeah, they're super kind and they're very knowledgeable and they love to talk about books and paper as much as we do. So when did they start? I don't know for sure, because I think it's more, that's what I don't know. That I can't even give you a really good answer on. I totally be just bluffing. I think it was a regional, not regional. What word am I looking for? I think it just depends where they were made and what processes had been started or changed or switched over, like by the countries. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not like now when something new is discovered and there's a machine for it, and then in 6 months, that's the way everybody's doing it. It's not like that. It took several years, to spread. And people had to be able to afford to make the change too. So, yeah, I'm really not sure. So there's that one. This one, you guys, I'm so I'm second guessing my pricing. I have this priced at $200. Here's my sticky note. Online, I found one and they're asking $250. That's the lowest price. There was, I think, now bear in mind, I've looked at a lot of things online for these books since Saturday, right? I did all of this yesterday. I think there was, $17.35. I don't know. I think I said the date wrong. It's $17.35.
No, I had it down.
Okay.
$17.35. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, but the lowest asking price is $250. And that was just one. And then I think it jumped to like $400 or something like that. But I got an amazing deal on this. I mean, an amazing deal on this. So you guys are going to get a deal on this. So if anybody wants this one, it's going to be $200.
Okay. And that is going to Beverly Owens.
Yay!
Congrats, Beverly.
Oh my gosh.
That's really nice.
It takes I don't know if you guys oh my gosh, I'm such a weirdo. I would happily own all of these, right? But it's like, I'm excited when you guys want them. Oh my gosh, Beverly, I cannot wait for you to get this one. She's gotten some amazing books. Oh my goodness. Good job, Missy. Good job. Okay. So this one, I'm going to do this one, and then we'll do that set of 7 for you guys. And then we'll look at some Charlottes, and then we'll get on to some of the other ones. So yeah, this is called, look. Ta-da. Ta-da. So this one, if this one stays here, I am going to make some packs out of it. Honestly, I'm not going to sell the cover. I think this is beautiful. I want to frame this if this book stays here. But I will make some packs for you guys out of it, because it is in, and just in case you guys want to go look this up, there are a couple copies of this. It's rhododendron. Abe's books had it for 150. It's 1874. I'm going to be asking 75 for it, just so you guys know. And then I'll measure it and stuff for you guys. But like this one, it's rough. This one I have no problem making packs out of. This is loose. This is the rest of the spine. And then the back cover it's there and it's attached, but it would take like not much effort to get it off. And it's also pretty. I would probably cut, yeah, I'd probably have Jim cut this one down for me, because this one is, I don't think this one is wood. That Bible, that 1723 one, that one was a wood cover. I forgot to tell you guys that. This one is just lots of layers of chipboard. This is not wood, it's chipboard. Oh, and the spine leather is there. Well, it's not leather, but this, I mean, it's leather, but it's so low end leather, but it's there. And it's really pretty. If you wanted to have this rebound, they certainly could, and it would be beautiful. So this is called Rhododendron, Lake and Mountain Scenery of the Swiss Alps.
What year is that?
1874.
1874.
And then it has beautiful plates in here. These are not printed on, trying to figure out where I want to show it. I think I'm going to get one. Look here where the spine transferred.
Nice.
And that, I love that.
I know.
Okay, so here is the plates. And they are slick. I'm going to call them a semi-gloss. They're not as glossy as my lighting is making it look. But these are attached to the backing paper. These are printed separate and then mounted. This is index weight, like manila. This is stiffer than a manila envelope. These are trying to think, probably like 160-pound-ish paper.
Joyce is asking who did the plates.
But look at the, okay, I'll get you 1 second. And then it's got the gold leafing.
That's really pretty.
It is so pretty. It would be a beautiful book on a bookshelf if it was rebound, like just beautiful. I also think it would be a really pretty coffee table book just as it is. Like, I would do it. Let me go back to I almost forgot I had a question. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, you guys, but I am going to be a little flighty tonight. I can just tell. By G. Kloss, and I don't know how to say that last name. And then there's your printers. But it's so pretty. It's so well done. Like, we just don't get things like this today. Here's another one. And there's so many of these plates, you guys. They're through the whole book. I was going to count them and then never did. But there's just tons of them. And they're like every, I don't know, 5 or 6 pages maybe. There's another plate. And not even necessarily 5 or 6. There's just oodles of them. And they're all this sepia-ish tone. And this is just in the front part that is loose. Like, we haven't even looked. And this is page 51. So that was in the first 50 pages. Yeah, the plates are stunning, Beverly. Like, just beautiful. And look at, like, they're just fantastic. And even this paper is a nice, this is more manila folder weight, the regular paper. And then and these are all tipped in, by the way. And you can see they've got a nice silk. It's almost like a seam binding. I forget what it's called. All that's coming to mind is GIMP, and it's not GIMP, but it's a silk that they glue in on the back of the tip-ins so that they don't crack and break and come out, because they score them on this side so that you can turn them. And then here's the center of your signature. And then like, here's another plate. And they're all named. I've never been to the Alps, so nothing is familiar to me. And we all know my lack of geography skills. But yeah, they're just, this is really, really beautifully done. It's just fantastic. I like the color of them. It's not very often that you find so many that are like this sepia tone.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. So yeah, let me measure this and then we can go ahead and, unless you guys have any more questions, then we can go ahead and put this one in. Like Frolicker. Exactly. Okay. So the boards measure 11 by 15. And then it's, I'm going to say 1 3/4 thick. But yeah, if this one stays here, I'm going to make packs for this for you guys. And then I'll probably put 2 or 3 plates. It just depends on how many plates there are. And if there's, yeah, because this refers to this. So the plate and then the description about the plate. And then you have another plate and then the description or information. Yep. So I would probably do them per, maybe per, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But I do love this cover. I think it's pretty fabulous. I'm going to set this one aside. And you can let me know if anybody comes in for that one.
All right.
Okay. Then we'll do the set of 7. And then we will look at some Charlotte. Okay. So these are the set of 7. And I'm going to do them. Okay. So I'm not going to assume that everybody was here Saturday. I do have them numbered. This is number 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, and 6. Okay, so there's the set of 7 of them. These measure, this is book 1. This one measures 4 inches by 6 3/4. And these, I have 3 different price points on these. These 2 are one price. These 3 are another price. And then these 2. So it's going to be 75, 90, 95, and then 125. And we're just doing it that way based on the paper quantity. So this one, book number 1, is 1733. And these also have the vellum lacing for the binding. And then book number 1 has some damage. 4, 5, and 6 also have some damage. This one is probably maybe this one. Book 6, I misspoke. Book 6 has damage. 6 and 1 are probably the only ones I would be able to take apart because the rest of them are pretty sound. But, you know, that's just me. So, yeah, 1733.
And these are all German, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Okay.
And again, they're just beautiful, beautiful paper. These are, again, going to be, I never remember which one is lighter, the hemp or the flax. I feel like this one is one or the other and not a combination just because it's a consistent color. There's not lots of variation and it's not dark, but it's not white either. It's a really, really pretty, cream. Like it's just a legit cream color. Like when someone says cream, that's what these make me think of. They're just beautiful. And the paper has a really, really nice weight to it. And it's super thin. Like, you know how we all love Bible, like when you're talking about the weights of paper, people will say, oh, you mean like Bible pages or like dictionary pages? This is thin. So yeah, these are beautiful. And then book number 2 is 1734. Book number, I have my cheater note sticking out the bottom here. There's a couple of them that weren't dated. Book number 3 is 1734. Book number 4 has no date. Book number 5 has no date. Book number 6 is 1736. And book number 7 is 1739. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, these, I'm okay with these, Lucy, because I can't read them anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I don't picture a day that I'm ever going to be inclined. Hey, Rose, I don't picture a day that I'm ever going to be inclined to sit down and Google Translate every page to read them. So these, if these were in English and I could read them, then I might feel that way. But as it is, I'm fine. So here's how we're going to do this. If you just want a book, and we're going to have to watch for lag, Mare, like after I'm done yapping, we're going to have to give it a minute for them to hear me. Book 1, I'm going to do this way. Book 1 and 4 are 75. Okay. You'll have to type number 1 or number 4. Like, okay. However you want it. You can do NO, you can use the pound symbol, whatever works. Book number 3, 6, and 7 are 95. Book 2 and book 5 are 125. So
okay, so you're going to do all of these at once, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to put a sticky on them with a number on it or no?
I will. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Because that way it'll give lag time to push through for them.
Okay, great.
So Mare's going to type it in. She's got it all typed. And when she puts it in, she's going to look for the first we're just going to go down the list, right? So, and I'm just going to pull names out of the chat. Say Joyce comes in first and Joyce says number 4. Joyce is going to get number 4. Then Lucy comes in and she says number 7. She's going to get number 7. And then Rose comes in and she says number 2. She's going to get number 2. So we're just going to come down the list. Okay. In whatever order the names come in. Okay. So this is number 1. This.
So everybody is just going to remember the pricing, or do you want me to put it in like 1 and 4 for 75?
I can write it on here. You don't have to go back and retype it because I know what a pain in the neck that is. I'll do it.
Oh, it's all right.
It's all right. I got it.
Okay.
It's way easier for me with the marker. So that's 75. This one is 125. This one is
95. No, I don't know.
Yep, you're good. 95.
Okay.
75, 125, 95, and 95. Okay. So that should have given them enough time with lag. And then I'll just pull.
I'm watching YouTube, so I'm trying to gauge it.
Okay.
All right.
Holy moly, you guys. I'm dry. That's a lot of talking already. Holy cow. Yeah, and I get it, Lucy. I do. I get that way about some of them sometimes too.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. First up is Robin J for number 4.
Got her.
Okay, we have Violet for number 3.
Got her.
Deborah Wilson for number 5.
That's the ones I would have got too.
Yeah. They're all great though.
Yeah, there's no shame in Patty's game. I'm a greedy Gus with good paper, not gonna lie. Okay, got her.
And then Bonnie C will get 1, number 1.
Got her. Good job.
Joyce K for number 7. Remember, if you don't get one, you guys, that you know, go, there might be one left.
Okay, got her.
1 for, oh, now we have JMH. She'll get 6.
Nice.
We've got number 2 available. We've got that one left for anybody. Oh, sorry, Cheryl. Yeah, we see it as book number 1, and that was already gone. So, okay, congrats to everybody.
Darn autocorrect. Thank you very much, you guys.
We have number 2 still available. You want? I'll put that in there.
Yeah, you can put that in. That's amazing, you guys. That was yeah. I know, Charlotte. It happens. It'll be all right. There's other ones. There's still good paper coming, you guys. Like,
oh yeah.
There is literally nothing that I'm putting on this table tonight that I would not intentionally buy for myself. Like, just totally buy it just for me with zero intent to share it. Like, I love and would be thrilled with every single thing. Just know that going in, okay? So we have plenty. And we're not probably like, I'm looking at the time, we're not even going to get through it all tonight. So it's fine. There's plenty of paper for everybody. Can we use your bank? Sure. Sure you can. See, that's the beautiful thing about Square. That's my bank, guys. Like that's it. All my eggs are in one basket, business-wise. So if you guys want, we'll look at these. What I want to know about the Charlotte, and don't forget we have the heads coming. And these I also got for really good pricing. Like,
yeah, I saw that, Robin.
Yeah, one has a black wig, just one, and just one. And all of these still have their dirt. Like, I'm not washing them. Nobody else washed them. There's just different parts and pieces broken. They're different sizes. Like, here's a little one. If you guys are okay with it, I'm just going to grab some sticky notes. I'm going to zoom the camera in a little, and I'm going to do like maybe 10 or 12 at a time, however many sticky notes and that we can get on here. And then I'm going to write your names on here and put it on the doll, right? But all of them are going to be the same price because I bought them as a lot, right? Like, I got all of them for one. I didn't like pay whatever for this one and a different price for this one and a different price. They were just a bundle deal. There we go. A bundle deal. So I just counted them all and did the math that way. So this is probably the one and only time I'm going to do these for this price. The one and only time. These Charlotte dolls are going to be $10 a piece.
Good deal.
Yeah, I've never been able to do them for that price before. I don't plan, I'm not counting on having the same opportunity again. One moment, I'm looking for my smaller Sharpie and oh, there it is. Okay. So this is going to take me just a minute to get situated. All right. Oops, I forgot to warn you guys. Warning. Zooming. So A, B, C, D, E, F. And we'll do these a round or two or until we run out of them. It's up to you guys. When you guys stall out on them, then we'll move on. Okay, let's see how that does it. So there's A, there's B. Oh, and
There's a
that's
couple
something.
people asking if there's any with a full body, which in my experience, I rarely have ever seen any with a full, but
Here, okay,
there
so
might be, right?
I'm going to give you my most honest answer. There is not one that is not missing something. Okay.
Right.
When you find one that is not missing an arm or a leg or a hand or a foot, you're probably going to pay a lot for it. Those are pretty far and few between, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So typically there's different schools of thought on it, right? This one to me is pretty complete. She's only missing one arm. This is pretty complete. And typically the larger the doll, the more expensive. But it also depends on which collective arena you're in, because for me, the smaller the doll, the more complete it is, the more expensive it is. I have and like these two, like without being a smart aleck, these two would cost you a small fortune. These are little, just because I don't find them complete like this. This one, I don't know what the staining is on it. Someday I may clean her. She's 2 inches tall.
Wow, that's small, cute.
And then this one is 3 inches. And you can occasionally find them smaller. Like this one is smaller yet. This one is right like 1 inch and 5/8.
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah, these I would have ridiculous prices on them if I was selling them, because they're the hardest ones to find. This one also would probably be a little bit more. This is a Charlie, just so you know, this is the only boy one. I very rarely find boy ones, and he is unglazed. He's like unglazed bisque. So he's going to be K, and she is unglazed. So there's 2 unglazed ones in this lot. JK, so I need an L. So K and L are unglazed. This one is missing, from the knee down. She's like 2 3/4. B is 2 3/4. C is 3 inches. 2 3/4. 2.5. And I'm just eyeballing these, you guys. 2 3/4. G is little. She's right at 2 inches. H is $3. I almost kept her because she's little, but then I decided I would give you guys a shot at her. This one would probably be a 3-inch one. This would probably be like a 2 3/4. This is 2.5, and this one is 2.5.
Okay.
I forgot to bring a basket to put these in. That's right. I got this box here. I'll use this. It'd be all right. Oh, stickies.
And it's okay for more than one?
I think so. If we
Yeah.
if we see somebody coming in for them in the next round that didn't get one yet, then we'll give them dibs.
Okay. All right. Up first is Donna G. She would like D and G.
Donna G is going to get 2 of them. D is in dog.
Yep.
Donna. and G.
Yep.
Got her.
Okay. JMH will get E, like an Edward.
See.
Good choice, JMH.
Got her.
Deborah Wilson will get L.
Deborah. Yeah, I like these are unique. They really are. I think maybe they're really not out in the world. I don't know, but they are to me.
I think so.
Okay, got her.
Christelle will get K.
Hey, Christelle. Get A.
No. What did you? No, I didn't say.
Oh, you said K. I really
Yeah.
thought you said A.
No,
Sorry.
it's just how it sounds.
Or I could just
Either.
start looking up at the
K.
screen.
No, it's all right.
Okay, got her.
Okay. All right. Deborah Tucker. Joyce, the E is gone. So you might want to pick another one if you see the screen. Deborah Tucker. Let's see. EF. So she'll get F.
Okay. CT. Look at her, just one. I'm going to list out the whole alphabet. Just give me one. See, that's me. These are the ones I really want, or I'll just take any. Okay.
All right. Pat Smith. Hi, Pat. She will get J.
Hey, Pat. J. Got her.
Okay. Susan T will get B and I.
B. Oh, look at you. B and I. Okay, got her.
All right. Joyce's are gone. Okay, guys. So Loft is A, C, and H. If anyone wants to pop in.
Pat, I don't even remember if I just said hi. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Shelly, were you here last week?
A,
I feel like she was here and shopped with Lisa, or the week before and shopped with
and H.
Lisa. I'm not sure, but I feel like maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these sticky notes on these, or I'll never remember. And I'm going to put round number 1. Number 1, this is C, and this is H from number 1. Okay. I should probably put the right sticky on the right doll, hey? C and A. Well, that way, if anybody wants them tomorrow, I'll have a vague idea. Which one's who? Okay, cool. Thank you very much, girls. Thank you. All right, so this one will be our A, and I'm going to do this a little different this time. So there's A. That one's going to be right at 3 inches. B is right at 3 inches. C. This one's interesting, like depending on how you want to alter them. This one is 2 3/4. Then we have 2 3/4. Trying to get varied sizes. This one had her legs. She'd be a 2 3/4 one. This is another shorter one. This one would be a 2.5 inch one. This one is 2.5. This one is a 3 inch. This one, if she had legs, would be like a 2 3/4 one. Here's another shorter one. This one would be like a 2, maybe 2 1/4. This one's not too, she's just missing arms. She's right at a 3 inch. And then one more. This one's also pretty complete. She's only missing one arm. Quite a bit of dirt. She's I'm going to call her a 3-inch.
Okay.
And then we still have probably 2 rounds left if you guys want to do more.
Shelly said she sent her info, so that's good.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You were watching. I feel like did you say hi to us maybe? I don't know. I just feel like maybe I recognize your name from the email too. I'm not sure. Not sure.
Okay. Deborah Wilson would like I.
Deborah Wilson for I. Got her.
Susan T will take E.
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
I got 2 tags not sticking on the first round, and I have to get them stuck back or it will be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good now.
Okay. Susan T for E, like an Edward.
Susan T for E. Okay, got her.
Okay. Joyce K for L.
Joyce K. Got her.
Deborah Tucker for A.
Deborah T. For A. Got her.
That is all I am seeing for this round.
Okay, so if you guys, thank you, girls. Thank you very much. So if you guys would do me a favor and type in trying to decide if I want to label all of these. I think I will.
May I have K?
Sure.
Thank you.
B, round 2. C, number 2. Just let me know if you guys want to do one more round or if you guys want to move on.
Okay, so what do you want me to put? It's just still available, or would you like me to label?
Oh no, just put still available.
Okay.
Because if they're rewatching,
they'll see which ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the people who rewatch and buy after, they're usually pretty specific, especially if they see me.
It look. JMH is asking, are any smalls left? J looks small, but what do you have any more smalls coming?
J is missing legs.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll lay them out and then you guys can tell me. How's that? That'll be more
okay.
fair. Number 2, H. J. 2. So what do you mean by small? That will help. You wanted K, right?
Yeah, it's officially my 3rd one, so it's a collection. Yay!
Yay! I'll tell you what, when I learned that, I was like so excited. I'm like, I have so many more collections than I ever thought. Like, who knew? And then I instantly was like, ooh, that might be a little obnoxious. So yeah, this one is not small. This one is smaller. So this one is a little less than 2.5. So I'm only going to measure ones with legs and only 2. Yeah, these are 2.5. This one is small, but she's missing the bottom portion of her legs, right? Right now she measures at 2 inches.
But you can kind of see just the build, how some of them are a little smaller.
Yeah. This one is 2.5. This one is bigger. This is a 2.5. I don't think there's any smaller than the 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 is the smallest that's left. There's quite a few. There's quite a few at 2.5. I'll put all the 2.5 ones out, and then anybody who's looking for smaller ones.
Awesome.
Is there one more? What are you? You are 2.5. So there we go. That works out really well because I get to have a few, you get to have a few. If Maggie wants a couple, that'll work out well.
All right, I'm putting it in.
I can't remember if Maggie has any of them or not. Of course, I'm also wondering if she thinks they're a little creepy. I can't remember.
Okay, we have Deborah Wilson for D.
Deborah's internet is killing it tonight.
I think Donna's internet's doing pretty well too.
Good. Good. All right, there's Deborah.
Okay, Susan T for K.
Susan T for K.
Violet is asking, are these antique dolls?
These are frozen Charlottes. There's a whole story behind them. And it's from when the factories in Germany were blown up during the war, during the bombings and stuff. And these dolls were all, and some of them were just discarded also, but predominantly when the factories were, ruined or blown up or whatever by bombs. And then there's people that are licensed that go out and dig them. And then there's people, around the world that buy huge amounts or bulk or whatever. And I just stumbled across someone while we were out that had all of these, and I got a bundle deal on them. So antique, almost.
Okay. JMH will take A.
JMH will take A. So that was a very long-winded answer to they're almost antique.
Okay. And Deborah Tucker would like E.
Okay. Some of these are not sticking like they typically do. Okay. Deborah Tucker. And I'm super paranoid about the tags coming off. Deborah Tucker. Okay, got her.
Joyce K for B.
Joyce K for B.
Pat Smith said they were baked in cakes.
Yep. Yes, they were.
Okay. And we've got Pat Smith would like J.
I always forget that part. I was always so intrigued by the story behind them that I forget that they would bake them in cakes. Okay, got her.
And that's all I'm seeing for that round.
Nice. Very cool. Thanks very much, you guys. These I'm not going to label. So if you come in afterwards and you're watching, just let me know you want a 2.5-inch one, because these are all pretty much the same. So these ones I'm not going to label. The other ones I'll leave labeled. We can look at the heads really quickly since we have all the numbers out, and then we'll do intermission.
Okay.
So again, if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. The heads are little. Oh wait, where's the camera? There it is. So they're little, so they're little. And they're all going to be the same yet different. There are slightly different sizes. My hands are going to look so ginormous next to these little heads. Can I do
Rose Ann was asking if there's any boys.
Not in just the heads. I don't remember seeing any Charlies. No.
I think she meant in the other ones. Yeah.
Okay. So this is probably, these two are probably the smallest one, A and D. They're so weird how you set them down and then they. But if you go on Pinterest or if you already
roll.
There's some really, really cool things. This is a larger one. And in this, this one's interesting. This one, it's like there's something, there's a little bit of schmutziness right there on her. See it? Like, it's not like, it's almost like it stuck to something while it was hot. Yeah. Which I kind of like, but I'm weird that way. There's that one. Oh, look at her. She stayed put. She didn't roll all around. Why can't everybody else behave? Oh, this one's super tiny. This one's even smaller than these. Like, look, the little face. Oh, yeah, the face is narrower. But anyway, Becky, it's Schwartz something. I can't think of her whole last name. Somebody help me. Becky. She has made some amazing jewelry things. Like, see how the hair is different on them?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, these, I really don't know how I'm going to. Yes, I do. You can go ahead and I'm just going to go grab some little paper envelopes and write their names on them.
Okay. Do you have a price for me?
Oh, yeah.
Lucy said it might be Becky Swartzlander.
Yes, Swartzlander. Yep, that's her. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Thank you. Could not think of her whole last name. Swartz something. Yep, oh my gosh, she did some amazing things with these heads, with the dolls. She did some great altered jewelry and stuff.
And Sue Chesley was asking if she wants a Charlotte with 2 legs.
Sure. Do you want one of the 2.5-inch ones? I can pull one out for you, most assuredly. Tell me roughly, do you want a 2.5-inch or do you want a 3-inch? That's kind of where we're at. So yeah, these I'm going to do for, and you guys don't hate me. I'm going to do these. I never do even numbers. I'm going to do them for 6. I'm going to do them for 6. I've been waffling back and forth between 5 and 7, so I'm just going to split the difference and do 6.
Sue, Sue just said please. So 2.5 or 3-inch, Sue, if you have a preference.
Yep, because I've got. So I pulled a 3-inch for you that is not one of the numbered ones, and there's a 2.5. Yep, I've got one of either size pulled, and I'll label it for you. 2.5. Gotcha.
Okay. Putting in the heads. There we go.
Putting in the heads. Sometimes it just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Heads are rolling. Yes.
Yeah, the heads are rolling.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Susan T will take E, F, H, and K.
E, F,
H, K.
Okay. Got her.
Okay. Deborah Tucker will get G.
Hold on. Deborah T. V.
A. And J.
Got her. Okay. Is that it?
Okay. I think that's all I'm seeing for this round.
All right. So now you guys really do have to type in this time. Do you want to do another round of these, or are we good? Because I'm going to see if Mare wants a few of these. And then I want to put them in a jar. Like I want them in a clear jar.
I would like some, preferably big hair, because,
The big hair.
you've seen my hair.
I was going to say, are you looking for a mirror image?
I'm kind of pale,
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody okay, so since their leg can't be that bad. Can it?
I don't think so.
You guys are killing me. Okay, so I'm going to say we're done with heads. We're done with heads. If you guys want to revisit heads, we'll revisit heads. That still sounds wrong too. Anywho. The engineering book. It is here. It is here. Anywho, you guys, it is intermission time. So
now Susan T said I could use more, she said.
Okay.
And then Charles for the engineering book. Yep. And yeah.
Okay. So Susan, before we end tonight, I'll do another round of the heads just for you. Just for you. But yeah, we are going to do a quick intermission. I may need to run this one a second time. Well, no, I'm not going to run a second time. I'm going to put the welcome or the be right. I'm going to put the be right back up. So,
all right, I'm leaving now then.
Okay. If Mare gets back before me, she can hang out and chit chat with you guys for a minute. I just may need a couple extra minutes. But yeah, I'm going to run the intermission and we'll be right back. So if you're lagging real bad or anything like that, try refreshing and stuff, and we'll try to get you guys caught up when we come back from intermission too. I see you unmuted.
I was waiting for you to talk.
Oh my gosh. Give me a minute. I hiked up the stairs really quick. Holy moly. Those stairs aren't as easy as they used to be, let me tell you. So here's where I'm at, you guys. Point me in a direction. Do you guys want to still just, do we want to look at pretty books? Do you guys want to shop for books? Do you want a price point? Like, give me a range. Like, point me in a direction. Tell me what you, oh, this I have to do tonight because somebody asked me if I was going to do this. This one we do have to do. So that one we have to do for sure. But everything is not $100. I have 50 and under dollar books also. So, but all of these are nice books. Shop, Ledger, and Oriental. Okay. Left, right, up, down, around the block. Casey, you're killing me. The Japanese one. Yeah, absolutely. It's right here. And the ledger is right there. So the Japanese folio. All right. You guys got it. Does anybody want to do the penmanship book? I do have to do it. I am going to do this as an offer up, and I'm just going to start it where I need to be. If you guys went and looked this up, if anybody, I'm going to give you guys time. Seriously, go look, because these are going for crazy money. Like, I love them, don't get me wrong, but the prices are nuts. Yes or no, Mary? You went and looked it up.
Yeah.
Like, she looked it up Saturday night while I was showing you guys when we got off air. She's like, holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
So seriously, go look this up, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to start it at 75. Online, they're asking anywhere from 95 to 400 for these in the same or worse condition. Okay. So this one, and I'm just going to show you I'm just going to do a super quick flip through on it. So you saw the cover. Here's the title page. Okay. So if you go look it up, you know what you're looking for. I will say in the back, it is missing it stops at X. So Y and Z, the very last page with the last two letters, and I don't know what else would have been on that last page, is missing. This one is dated 1881, but it also has the color, which you can't tell. It has the color pages in the back. So just make sure you're looking at the right one. This is the one that's a continual. Yeah, and then I think this is the first color one. But there's these color ones. So make sure if you want the color ones, make sure that the ones you're looking at have the color pages in the back. I think there's like 8 of them, maybe 2, right? This was 2, 3. These are all color. Nope, just 3 or 4. 1, 2. I thought there was more. 3. Just 3. Just 3.
Those are so pretty.
They're so cool. So, yep. But it has all the flourishes, all the things, right?
Putting up the clarification banners. Would you like to say anything about offer ups to anyone new?
Yeah, for anybody new, we call it an offer up in lieu of an auction because I live in Indiana, and the legalities of me running an auction without an
Allison
auctioneer.
said Y and Z were on the flip side.
Oh, were they? Oh, yeah, they are.
It is complete then.
It is. No, there's still a page missing.
Oh, okay.
Here, this is what
back.
I saw. Yeah. Oh, and the ampersand is here. Yeah, I have not paid attention to a single back page because all the rest of them are blank, so it never even occurred to me. I just noticed that this page was missing. So, yeah, but we're going to do this as an offer up. I'm going to start it at 75, and then you guys are in control of your own destiny. Okay? But yeah, if you're interested in it, go look it up so that you know what you want to spend on it. Okay? So the Japanese book, let me move this box. This is how I sort, you guys. This is how I sort when everything is set up and ready for you guys. This is, there's 2 or 3 boxes for tonight that are sorted and ready to go. So that depending on what you guys asked for, I could try to oblige. Oh, and then there's this. I have this one ready for tonight too, if you guys want to see it. You might have to look at it just because I want to. Just saying. So yeah, this is the Japanese one. Let me move my gear out of the way. Oh, one moment. I'm like, why isn't this fitting? Watch your eyes, you guys. There we go. There we go. That's better. So I have this priced. It's not inexpensive. So I did a rough translation. Where did I translate? Hold on. And I did, this one I spent some time on because obviously I don't speak Japanese. I don't read Japanese. I did some translation on this page up here. And what I found out is this is the work of a Tori, and this is the last name right here. This Kiyonaga, right? And it's a catalog collection reproduction of woodblock prints. So that would be these, and then in color, and then the rest of it is all black and white, gray tone prints. There's 4 of the color plates missing. There's 138 pages of the black and white monochromatic prints. And then there's some text in the back. I don't remember. Yeah, there's just the one. And then what do you guys call that? It's not a face because there's not a face drawn on it. And they're heads. They're heads. We did Charlotte heads. They're heads. But then there's like all the different, and then there's some half-page ones. I love these. I think these are fantastic. Absolutely. There's some in here that I would frame. Like I would totally frame these out. Nice mats on them, black frames. I think they'd be gorgeous. And the color ones are really, really pretty. So here's the color plates. That's 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There should have been 10. If it was totally complete, there would have been 10. So if you guys go look this up. Oh, and it was printed 1939. I found 1. There's in the green case. There, I forget, 2 maybe in I can't remember if they were blue or maroon. But the one just like this, I found 1. It was on Abe, and they were asking $700 for it. So I'm going to offer this one flat price at $350. So if it stays here, I'm pretty positive I will break it up and bring it either Thursday night or Monday night, and we'll price the prints separately, and then I'll do some packs out of the black and whites.
Are we doing this one now, or are you going to start with the penmanship?
Let's do this, because I do want anybody that, because I want to do the penmanship as an offer up, so I do want them to have a minute to go look it up.
Okay.
And this one, these are done on, it's interesting. It's paper on the back and silk on the front. And I am not familiar enough with this to know what this is called. I really don't know. So there's that. I just know that it's really cool. And I like it a lot. So there's that.
Okay.
And I know I know it's a lot. I know it's a hefty price tag, but you're getting a lot depending on what you want to do with it. You're getting a lot. And the case is crazy cool.
And that is sold to Allison R.
Allison, oh my word, you are going to love this. And I would like to say this, I'm not shipping this ground. I'm only going to ship this priority. And this one and the one Beverly got, they're going to be wrapped really well. When you guys spend that kind of money, I don't want them delivered to you in a way that I wouldn't want to receive them.
Right.
Thank you very much. You are going to love this.
And I would love to see what she does with it, you know.
It's beautiful. Are you going to frame the color ones? I think the color ones are going to be gorgeous if you frame them. I just love it.
Did you get her? There you go.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for her. I'm like, wait, what did I price it at? I'm such a dork. Yeah, white glove care for sure. Like, yeah. I like packaging anyway, right? But like when you guys are really buying these higher end items, I want them delivered the way I would want them delivered.
Well, you do very good packaging, and I appreciate it from any seller that I buy stuff from, you know, even if it's not something super expensive. I like that it's taken care of.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a fuss bucket on how your stuff gets to you guys. Japanese, it is pretty, right? It's so pretty. And I think it's because it's a different kind of care that is put into the creation of it.
Right.
So, hold on. Some of the Charlottes are coming unstuck.
There you go.
There we go. All right, there we go. Thankfully, I have those where I can deal with them a little better in a little while. Oh, nice, Robin. Oh, nice, thanks, Violet. Thank you. It matters, though. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it matters.
Yeah.
Oh, if traditional geisha hair. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Look at me. Maybe. I have no idea. I'm going to say I think I agree with you. Because I have zero education on that. So I'm going with whatever you guys say. So, do you want me to run the clock for this, or do you have a clock?
I have a clock ready.
Okay. So, this measures 8 3/4 by 11. And here's your front. It was really pretty gold leaf at one time. And it's very dulled back now, but it's there. 1881 is the date. And like I said, we're going to start this one at 75.
Right.
Yep. Mare's going to run a 2.5. She'll put in the go, and then she'll start a 2.5-minute clock, and she'll give you guys a 30-second warning. And you guys just kind of do your own thing over there. And if nobody comes in on it, Mare, after like a minute or a minute and a half, you can just go ahead and pop in the 30-second warning, and we won't run it the whole time if we don't need to.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's really, really pretty. These are all practicing. It's like how to hold your pen, where to start the letters, where to end the letters.
For all the fancy ones, you know.
Yeah, like all those ledger entries that we swoon over, right? Yeah. And when it's far away, it doesn't do these justice, but that's...
I'm going to put it in while you're showing it, because I think you showed it once. Yeah.
Sure. Like, I took calligraphy classes, right? And I don't relax enough. I just don't. I cannot just relax enough to be fluid. I would totally put tracing paper over this and trace it. I'm a total cheater. And there's no shame in my game. I have no problem saying that. I could do calligraphy class from now until 5 years from now, and I still would never be this fluid. You have to be able to relax and be fluid. Our oldest daughter does beautiful calligraphy.
Really?
Oh my gosh. She picked up a calligraphy pen and took a class, and 6 classes in, she was just a natural. It was so frustrating how natural it was to her. But she's very artistic. She does feminine fashion drawings. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Art
nice.
drawings, yeah. She's just very artistic that way. And I'm so not. There's a reason I did graphic design, not art. They're two different things. But yeah, this is just beautiful.
Yeah, and if whoever ends up with this and they do digitals, please let us know in the Facebook group, because they're awesome.
Mare and I are going to be elbowing our way to the front of the line for the
Yes.
digitals, is what she's trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah, I always get super excited when I find these penmanship books. I have 2 that I will always own, because they're the same but a little different, right? They all have different little nuances, and they're different sizes, which is what appeals to me. But I can't keep all of them. I love this one. This one's so cute. I can't imagine just doing all this with nib pens is just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
And then there's the color ones. And I know, it is picking up the color. There you go. And then the alphabet is indeed all here. Thank you very much, Allison. It continues on the back page. There it is. Oh my gosh. That was funny. I really am.
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Let me
That was good timing.
That was good timing. Okay, and right before my stop was Deborah Wilson for 115.
Nice.
Congrats, Deborah.
Thank you very much, ladies. You guys are amazing. I'm so excited I can't even write her name. Deborah Wilson for 115.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So Deborah, we're all going to ask.
I know.
That was tense.
That's funny.
Yeah. And to all the girls that are new, we get very excited about things. I get very excited about things. But part of the reason I came on Saturday night and did the preview is it gives everybody time to think about it, right? I don't like pressured hype sales. So I would rather you guys get something that you thought about, that you considered, what have you, than feeling, you know what I mean? When you jump in and you buy it and then you're like, oh, what did I just do? I don't ever like that. So there's never a pressure sort of situation here. Look at Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm ready. Yeah, me too, girl. Me too. So this ledger, holy cow, look at me. this is not a ledger. Jeez, Lou. The ledger is right there. This is a Bible. And it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The leather, holy cow, it's rough. It is so, so rough. But can you imagine how beautiful all that gold leafing was that is done by hand when this was new. And look at that spine. Like, it's trashed, but it's beautiful. And then there's, you know, bad repair, but at least they repaired it. And this that you see here, this is actually, like, there it is. It's actually like cracked. And I'm going to tip that. There we go. So you guys can see, if I can catch the glare on it right, you guys can see that it's cracked all the way down, not just scuffed. But it's fantastic. And then the beautiful marbling paper that J Mac and I were swooning over. This is another one that if you're interested in it, go pull it up really quick. And then I'll come back to the sticky note. This one is the Self-Interpreting Bible, 1814. It has 40 beautiful engravings. And I know they're beautiful because it says so right there. Just saying. This page is a repair. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here is the edge. Yep, you guys can see it. So that line you see right there is the original page, and they trimmed it down and glued it to this page. So just so you know, and I'm almost positive they pulled this signature out and stitched it back in, but I'm not 100% sure without taking the book apart to see if the thread is different than what's in the rest of the book. So there's that.
You said 1816? Is that what it says?
1814.
1814.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now that you've seen the title page and you've seen the cover, this is another one. I mean, I want you guys to look around. And the other part of the reason I do this is because, like, if you guys don't claim them tonight, they're not going anywhere. It's not like I'm throwing them away or something. They're going to be here for me to love on and to, you know, as everybody says, pet the paper, because it's what I do. I found 3 of these. Again, most everything I found this time was on Abe Books. Not all of them, but a majority of them. The prices ranged from $265 to $527 to $655 for this book. So there's that. And I'm coming in just over the $265 price because I think this one is in better condition than the $265 one. So there's that. And I think the shipping was a lot on that one.
Are we going to do this one right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll do the ledger. Yep.
Okay.
So because we've waited quite a while to see if Isabel was coming. And she may pop in when I show the ledger. She may still be watching. But anyway, this is a 2-column, and the paper itself is going to measure it's probably going to be 10 inches. I can't get all the way in there. So it's going to be right at 10 inches wide and 16.5 inches tall.
It's a biggie.
It is. This is one of those, you guys. It is in almost bad enough shape that I would consider, like, if this sits on the shelf for several months and I get inspired to dismantle it, I would print on this paper. And I would probably run it through my big printer, and I would do like 11 by 17 prints on this. I just think it's fantastic. And there's 40 plates in here, and I only know that because it said so in the front. But they're really pretty plates. They're so detailed. Right, sure. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, Bibles have gone crazy prices in the last few years. This one, and you notice they're not all dark, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of different reasons why this offset is super dark, why this one has so much foxing on it. Sometimes they're left open like this to this page for a couple of years, and its environment and the paper reacts to it. There's all different kinds of reasons that paper oxidizes and does the things that it does. Sometimes it's the content, but see how dark this page is? And see, look at the difference. Just the aging. And this paper could have totally different content than this paper. So yeah, this is rag paper. There is again the little particles in it, but depending on what cotton they shredded down, these look like fabric fibers. They don't look like plant fibers. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think this is all cotton. But you hear how it doesn't just necessarily sound like paper. It has a very fluid fabric feel to it. It's fantastic stuff. This is another one of those that if I dismantled this book, I would crumple it up right in front of you guys. It doesn't tear, it doesn't break, it doesn't do any of the things, and you can flatten it right back out. And if you want it totally back flat like this, spritz it lightly with a little bit of water, iron it, and it comes back. It's crazy the things you can do with this paper. I've seen people jelly plate with this stuff. Oh my gosh, you talk about pretty. So pretty. But do you see the difference, the different colors as I'm flipping through here? That one was really dark that we just saw. But see, even these are darker. And this one's a little lighter than this one. But see, like there's 3 shades right there. All in the same book. So it's so cool. And I know some people get very hesitant to take apart Bibles. I get it. I really do. And it took me a little while to be able to do it. But when you realize how many of them are thrown away, like literally thrown away, if we don't buy them and we don't do something with them, either we buy them and they sit on our shelves and we look at them occasionally, or we dismantle them and we use them,
whatever they're going to do with them,
I just feel like it's better than the landfill or a burn barrel. I feel like that's still a better option. And, it's paper. Like it's the paper. So, yeah. So there's that. But anywho, 1814, the boards are, what did I say? 10 and a half by 16. I'm going to call it 17 by 17. So, I just think it's beautiful. I really do. There's just nothing. See, this was repaired and this is bad. This was a bad glue choice. This is super, super stiff. Super, super stiff. I mean, everybody has to learn, and who knows if somebody did this at home, or I don't think they took this somewhere, but the one thing they did do was they tried to use period correct paper to make the repair, but it's just really bad glue choice. But that's up here on your first few pages. So there's that. But anyway, 1814 is going to be 300.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll live here for, I know the cover is amazing. Tawanda. Is it Tawanda? Hello, Tawanda. It almost looked like, I was like, wait, is that and Sue? Or nope, there was an extra A. It's Tawanda. Hello and welcome, ma'am. But then since you guys asked, we'll do the ledger next. And then if time permits, we'll look at a few other books.
I think that's going to remain with you for now.
I'm not mad.
I'll put still available.
Did everybody just say, well, that's good? I always wonder how they respond when I go, oh, I'm not mad about that. let's see here. The ledger. This thing's big. Let me get some things out of the way. All right. So there's a couple. Oh, shoot. There we go. Holy moly. See, I told you I got to get things out of the way. Bull in the china shop, man. I almost knocked over the box of all the Charlottes. That would not have been cute.
No, it would just be heads then.
They would just,
They
they'd
might
just
be.
parts. They'd be we'd have to do that all over again. It would, Casey. It would indeed. Okay, so this ledger, you guys, tonight on my end, this is coming across pretty accurate in color. Here's the spine. There's the back. It's like a nice olivey green sort of color with some aging and spotting and all of that. Hang on one second. I'm just double checking. Okay. So this one, you guys, this thing came from, it's a business accounting ledger, 1897 to 1899. I don't know exactly. What I did realize was after, oh, and look at the marbling on that. Yes, please. I love a marble foredge, not gonna lie. I did find some notes. Where were they? Hold on. I know I'm not. There it is. So it says 1897 to 99. A journal/ledger for a dry goods variety store, possibly F.W. Woolworth. It says, oh, it's Dime. It looks like Dime store in Chicago. Nearly full with great penmanship. And saying great penmanship is like such an understatement. This thing is beautiful. This is the tiniest, most concise handwriting I've ever seen. It's just like, it's beautiful. Absolute. This thing is so crazy neat. I don't think I've ever seen one this precise is the only word that comes to mind. Like, this makes me think of how
there's like no errors, no little smudges.
Nothing. Like, and it's every single page. This makes me think of how Louise would have been as an accountant. Like, and I don't mean that in any way other than complimentary, but
for sure.
But I know how she is. And like, it's just like, it's so perfect, you guys. So perfect. And like these kind of, there's two ways to find these, right? You either find a whole bunch of them and somebody who just wants them gone, so they give you a great bundle deal on them, right? Or you find one and they want your youngest child for them. There's no like in between. There's no like sweet in between spot for these things. I paid up for this. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't, because I didn't measure it, but I knew that I could get at least one 8.5 by 11 horizontal print out of it, right? And then the top part, I would get 5 by 7, 4 by 6, whatever. And I could make some more prints and do whatever I wanted to do with it, right? Like, it's not going to get wasted. There's 500 almost. There either is or it's just short. No, there's 500 pages. And the only page that is not written on is that one, and that one. So it is written on up to page 494. So you have 3 sheets or 6 sides of blank paper to do with as you will. If this stays here, I am dismantling this. I have no problem dismantling ledgers. Like, there was a time when I did. That's no longer a challenge. I am totally going to dismantle this and I'm going to do prints on it. And I think they will be phenomenal. Like, I'm excited to actually do it. So that is part of the pricing on this a little bit. Look at here. This one just killed. Like, how in the world does somebody write that small? Look at that.
Oh,
Like, do you see that?
yeah.
It's just nuts. I really don't know. I don't know. Here is 3 lines. She's got 3 lines of handwritten numbers in one space. Here she's got 4 lines, and it's legible. Like, I can read every single number. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I just love this thing in so many different ways. And every time I look at it, I love it a little more. So there's that. I will flat price this. And if it gets claimed tonight, cool beans. If it doesn't, it will be available till, mid-afternoon tomorrow. And then I'm probably going to start dismantling it. Wednesday or Thursday. So there's that. And look here, her pen changed. Do you see how her writing looks different?
Yeah.
As she changed pens?
A little darker.
Yep. A little bit more loopy.
Fluent.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. But this whole thing is in the same person did this whole book, which is also a little bit of a rarity. So yeah, this is pretty fantastic. This would be beautiful in journals. The paper is fantastic. This is like, it feels, I'm going to say, like a 67-pound paper, a 67 pound. It's just really, really nice. And it is watermarked when you get it, if you dismantle it or you don't. But if you just turn your phone on or your flashlight on your phone and come underneath. I don't know that every page is watermarked, but I did find one the other night and it was right like mid-page. And it may change just depending on how big the sheets were. But this one, the watermark is running right here. And you can see it in the paper. So, yeah. So there's that. So this ledger, I'm pricing at $350. I know that sounds a little obnoxious, but I have to think of also dismantling it and doing prints and stuff, because if it goes, then I have to go find another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
did you give a year that it
yeah, it starts 1897. So
18.
It's 1897, 98, and 99. So, and I know that's up there in price, but I also wanted to explain the logic behind the pricing.
Right.
It could have been a man. I always think it's a woman, though, when it's really pretty, loopy, fantastic writing. I always instantly assume, which, we shouldn't assume anything ever.
That is sold to Christelle.
Oh, my word. You lucky girl. Oh, my gosh. What are you going to do with it? I'm so glad you guys can't see me. Every time you guys get these amazing things, I'm grinning like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a great buy.
Yeah, if it's really from Woolworth, it's way underpriced. I know. But I don't know that for sure, and there's no way for me to truly validate that. So I just wanted to read what it said and just roll with it, So, oh my gosh, are you going to dismantle it or are you going to tuck her under your pillow? Because I'm not going to lie. I've opened this. I bet you yesterday I opened this about 4 different times and thumbed through it. Today I've thumbed through it a couple times. It's beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. Okay, let me get her. And as per with the other books of the evening, she will be beautifully and carefully packaged for you. None of these are going out of here. Even the little ones, these ones, I just think these are fantastic, right? And I want you guys to get them like they're leaving here, because these are just ones we don't find just every day. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys. Not right away. I know. Yes, love on it for a little while. Like, no joke. I do it all the time. All the time. And you guys get it. Like, you guys are the only one. Jim's just immune to me. There's just that's just that simple. He's literally just immune. So, oh, do you guys want to do holy cards before I forget them?
The what?
The holy cards. Should we do those really quick? Some people call them prayer cards. Some people call them holy cards. I never know for sure. I never know for sure which to do. These are all printed in Italy. Like, oh, thanks, Christelle. But I mean, like, these are really going to be packaged well. Like, they really are. Like, I have bubble wrap coming that's not just little, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, these are going to be packaged really beautifully for you guys. Boxes may not be beautiful, but they'll be well cared for on the inside. But yeah, there's every one. I don't want to say every package is different. If you get more than one package, you could indeed get duplicates. So understand that. But each pack has variety, and I don't think there's any duplicates. Don't be mad at me if you get two of the same in a pack. But I think the reason these are holy cards and not prayer cards is because aren't they written on the back? But then there's this one, so I don't know. I'm not sure I understand the difference between a prayer card and a holy card. But unless it's a denominational thing, which could totally be it.
Yeah, Casey, I think she said she was keeping that case. Casey wants the case.
I knew Casey was going to want that case.
Oh. It was pretty awesome.
That case is going to cost you a pretty penny because it's really nice. It's really nice. Like, I'm not going to pull any punches. These are the ones I forgot to say. These have a gold. Can you see the gold edging around these? Probably not. These,
a little bit.
Okay. So all of these, like, there's like 5 or 6 in each pack that has that beautiful gold edging around them. And they're very textured paper. It almost, like, it's so hard to describe. It's very, so they're on the back. I'm just seeing if you can catch the dimpling in the back. It's almost like it's embossed, like they had huge sheets of it and embossed it. So there's that. But I think there's 17. There's 17 per pack. They're going to be, the same yet different. And here's the thing. I have only ever made a couple of actual prayer journals, and I did really actually enjoy making them. But I like adding these to any journal because it instantly adds age to them, and it makes them feel a little bit more personal. So that's
Christelle is asking if you can purchase more than one pack.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Because I'm going to take all of these. There's a lot. We'll put a limited 2. How's that for the first round? And then after that, if there's any left, you can have as many as you want. Okay. But there's 40-ish of them, and they're going to be $5 a pack. Okay. Yeah, I wanted these to be super affordable because I want you guys to use them and not hoard them. I mean, obviously it's entirely up to you, but I wanted them to be at a price point where you didn't feel like you had to hoard them. Oh, shoot. Oh, maybe. I might have to prep a couple pages of stickers here.
Just let me know when you're ready.
That should get me started. I'm not sure what else we're going to get to tonight, so I thought I might as well just tear off a few. Okay. Ready when you are, ma'am.
Okay. JMH would like 2 packs.
JMH times 2. Got her.
Bonnie C for 2.
Bonnie C times 2. Got her.
Christelle would like 2.
Times 2. Got her.
Joyce K for 2.
Joyce K times 2. Got her.
Deborah Wilson for 2.
Times 2. Got her.
Kathy S for 2.
Hey, Kathy. Times 2. Got her.
Lorraine H for 1.
Hey, Lorraine. H for 1. Got her. Yep.
I'm not seeing any more. Do we want to open it up?
Yep.
Okay. If anybody wants more than the 2, or just go ahead.
However many you want. So however, like if somebody comes in and says they want 10, you can have 10, whatever you want. Everybody had a shot, so now you can just have whatever you want. I know, right, Lorna? But I mean,
let me see, Susan. I'm going up. Nope. Here's my.
Wow, I don't see them either.
No, they're not in StreamYard. That's weird.
Hold on, I'm coming over here to.
We have.
It booted both of them out of YouTube. They're in YouTube.
Okay, I have Helen Hill Hop for 2.
Hello, Helen, and
Hi,
welcome.
Helen. Okay, let me go in YouTube. I'm going to go up.
They're way up at the top.
Wow, that's so odd. Okay,
Isn't that crazy?
Jennifer Miller for 2.
Hang on one second. Let me get Helen for 2.
Okay.
I was writing down her whole name. Okay. Go ahead.
So Jennifer Miller for 2.
Jennifer for 2. Yep, got her.
And then Susan T for 1.
Got her.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, always ask you guys, because I've been watching a lot of Instagram lives, and what is happening there is when people join into any sort of live conversation, it boots out comments, and sometimes it boots people all the way out and they have to come back in. So I'm kind of trying to pay attention to things like that. So if you guys don't hear us say your name when we're calling out a purchase order, always ask. Always. Because we're not reading the YouTube chat, we're reading from the Streamyard chat, just because it's usually most consistent. But I'm trying to watch and see if there's if I can find a reason or a consistency for why it's booting out comments occasionally. It doesn't happen very often, and not even every week, but just trying to pay attention to that.
Right.
Okay, so hang on one second. Hang on. I don't think I was picking these up every time. So let me get caught up.
Sure.
2 for Bonnie. 2 for Christelle. The last thing I need to do is now oversell them, you know. 2 for Joyce. 2 for Deborah. 2 for Kathy. Yep, I stopped at Lorraine. Got Lorraine's. I wrote them down but didn't pick them up. Okay. And then 2 for Helen. And by the way, welcome, Helen, and thank you very much for joining us. 2 for Jennifer and 1 for Susan. Okay, now I'm caught up.
Okay, you did you get Helen? You got Helen. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We have Christelle would like 10.
Christelle times 10. You got it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got her.
Okay, and then we have one more for Jennifer Miller, so a total of 3 for her.
Got her.
And I'm not seeing anyone else.
Okay. Yeah, right, Jennifer. I would have wondered about my lag too. Holy cow. Thanks, you guys. And if you get them and you love them and you want more, just reach out because these will be here. If they're here for a while, I have a plan for them, but still they'll be available for a hot minute.
One more for Lorraine, please.
Okay, Lorraine times 2. Gotcha.
And then 2 more for Helen Hill.
Helen Hill for a total. Well, I'm just going to do another times 2. 1, 2. You got it, ma'am.
And then Casey's asking how many are left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 left, Casey.
9 left. Okay, JMH. See, I don't know if I saw that either.
She wants.
I'd like an additional. An additional one for JMH.
Got her. So 8 left, Casey.
8 left. Okay. Thanks, Louise. Okay, Casey would like the rest.
Okay, so you got it, sir. Casey times 8. You guys are fantastic. Can I just say that out loud? You guys are absolutely fantastic. All right. So for anyone new, if you haven't already sent me an email, if you would do that after the sale is over tonight, tomorrow sometime, to the email address here on the screen. I use Square as my payment platform. I do not have PayPal. For the very short foreseeable future, you guys can still use PayPal to pay your Square invoice, but that option is going to be going away. I don't remember if it's the end of this month, the 1st of October. I don't know, but it is going to go away. PayPal has changed their mind. And the invoice will come to the email you reach out to me from. I just need your real name, your YouTube name, and shipping address.
Yeah, so I put that in the chat as well. Casey has a request. He would like to gift those 8 that he purchases to the people that bought. So if you could
under one condition, sir. I knew he was going to do that. Anyway, I have this stack. Casey, you're amazing. I have this stack that I did not divvy out. I will let you listen to this. I'm such a brat. If you let me gift these to you.
There you go, Casey.
How's that?
That's the condition.
He's got such a kind heart, like just such a kind heart. I know, Casey. Don't disappear on us now. I know you have a keyboard.
He says, sure, why?
Because I can, just because I can, sir.
That's very nice of you, Casey.
Because I love your generosity, and I'm always hesitant. Like, what can I send him?
There you go.
Okay. All right. You're awesome, Mr. Casey. You're awesome. Okay, there's that. What a beautiful evening, you guys. Like, no joke. I've had a really good time tonight. I hope you guys have. The camaraderie with you all is just fantastic.
Amazing
Sometimes you guys
humans.
just blow me out of the water. He is always very sweet to everyone, like everyone. I know he really wants me to gift him the case. I know. If Debbie Kip was here, she would still be calling him out.
That's hilarious.
No, we're not done. Not yet, Cheryl. I'm just not the sappy one. So sometimes I just have to say things when they're on my mind and it just rolls out easily because otherwise I get all tongue-tied and awkward and sound like a 13-year-old boy trying to ask the first girl out on a date, you know, like, oh, so yeah.
Good choice. No, Casey, no file box.
No file
box. She knows that. She's just harassing you, Casey.
You know, we're just giving you a hard time. But just for the record, Casey, I'll show it to you up close and personal. It is.
Oh no.
Such a brat, right? Look at that. Like, look at the alligatoring on it. Like, it's just fantastic. It is so perfect. Like, look at that. Beautiful. That's why I'm having a hard time parting with it. It's just like this thing baked in some serious sun, man. And it, yeah. But I will say this, Casey, if I decide to part with it, I will give you dibs on it, okay?
There you go.
I will give you dibs on it if I decide to part with it. Before I fill it up full of other treasure and do it as a filled box. But yeah, scan it. If I decided I was keeping it forever, I would scan it. I'm really weird about scanning things and then selling them. I won't sell anything I've scanned. So I feel like that's double dipping and not fair, because if somebody buys something to scan it and print it and sell it, then I've taken half, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just weird to me. Maybe I'm the weird one, but you know, $9 million. There you go. $9 million. So these two books are similar yet different. These are going to be $45 each. They are in a little bit of sad repair. This one, not as quite as much as the other one. They're very loose. They're very, you can see right at the, you can see, there we go. Now you can see. See, there's some serious separation happening. They're from 1929. These are, this is, what do I want to say? This is similar to laid paper. It is definitely handmade, true decal edge paper. They're also uncut. So here you have your decaling, and then here you have either a decal or where they have just rough torn but not cut. And you see how these are just coming loose. This is dry. Even though this has some cotton and some fiber content to it, this paper is insanely dry. Almost like it was kept next to a fire. This page is loose. This paper is, however, going to fold and you're going to be able to use it. Do you see how like I almost creased it and you still can just barely, like you can see the crease there when I'm catching it in the light for you. But this would be so easy to press right out and you don't even know that it's there. See how it's just gone? So I don't want to hard crease it because then you would have to really press it out, but it's dry, but it's still really usable, good paper. This is a review of the general and particular causes of disorders and divisions in the yearly meeting of friends in Philadelphia. So if you didn't live in Philadelphia in 1829, you didn't have to have a review of disorders and divisions. Just saying. This one is $18.29. This is a Hebrew. I don't know what that word is. I mean, I know crestom, whatever. I'm thinking about, this is what happens. I try too hard not to mess it up and then can't. So yeah. And again, uncut. So they're either torn or they're true decal. So like down here, these are the true decal edge. Across the bottoms are all true decal edges. The tops are torn. They're uncut, but they're torn. Well, most of your 4 edges are going to be a decal edge, but not all of them. Some are torn. But this one, I like when there's mixed language in it. See how you got the English and the Hebrew? I like when there's both. So there's that one. I will measure these. And I'm going to do these as A and B. A is 45 and B is 65.
Okay. Hi, Tamar.
Hey, Tamar. A is 5 3/4 by 9 1/4, and B is, I'm going to say 5 1/2. It's slightly more, by 9 3/4. So we have A and B. Did you get the prices, Mare?
45 and 65. Yep.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yep.
I knew you were muted there for a minute, so just checking.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have to get out the engineering book. Somebody wanted an engineering book. The swingle. We have to do the swingle.
I'm going to put still available on those.
Okay. Hang on, you guys. I'm pulling out a few for the next round. Okay. All righty. So then, okay. So here's the swing. I am going to tell you this one, this one, this one. These are all 1800s. This one is going to be 30. This one is going to be 25. And this one is 20. They're really cool covers and they're good papers. So there's those. And this one, if you want some good paper, it's $17.53. And I only priced it at $50, you guys, because it's in really bad shape. But I mean, look at it. The poor little thing. Nobody saw value in it. So I got an amazing deal on this one. And I'm only doing $50 on this one. So I'm passing the savings along. So there's that one. Here is the, let's get that out of the way. Here's the engineering book, The Swingle. It just sounds like a dance. This one is $19.19. I'm going to price this one at $45.
Okay.
It's a chipboard leatherette cover, 4 1/4 by 6 3/4 and 2 inches thick. This thing is that Bible weight paper, that crispy onion skin type paper. It's got diagrams throughout. It's very steampunkish, we decided. And then just through the book, there's all these illustrations that are also very, like, if steampunk is your gig, this is going to work for you, I think. That one. And I didn't go look and see what a swingle is. I'm hoping it's a brand or something, or a company.
Wasn't that part of his name?
Maybe.
The person who wrote it. Yeah.
Did we determine that?
I thought so.
I didn't go looking.
I think it was in the front.
Okay.
Or something.
But yeah, you've got pages of charts and numbers and all kinds of crazy things. There are, before you get to the index, (1,483) numbered pages.
Wow.
So there's a lot there. There's tons. Like, you're never gonna run out of paper, man, ever. Yeah, you're right. Calvin F. Swingle.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm glad I didn't go look it up, because then I would have felt really dumb. I could have just read the title page. Duh. So there's that one. I think I'm going to do this one and this other one together. They're two different prices, but they're both. Oh, they're the same year. No way. Oh, no. They're close.
Okay. And that is sold.
Okay.
Right after my go is Charles.
Nice. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So we'll do, what time is it? Okay, so we're going to do these two that are from the 1500s, and then we'll do those other three, and then we'll wrap up for tonight, and then we'll be back Thursday. Yeah, so I'm going to do an A and a B. A is 1786, and it measures 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. B is 1753 and measures 5 3/4 by 8. This one has the vellum. This paper, you guys, is absolutely amazing. And I almost fell over when I found it and saw the price. Like, I was like, yes, please, you're coming home.
Oh, nice.
This is laid cotton rag paper. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. It feels like fabric. You can feel the weave of the screens that they used to make the paper. You can feel, like, if you're tactile, this is so going to be your thing. You can feel the indent of the printing. Like, it's just, it almost feels like what you think Braille would feel like if you've never read Braille, right? Like, I can't read Braille, but I have Braille paper and Braille books, so I know what it feels like. It's not that, but it is so incredibly tactile. It's just fantastic. This paper almost behaves more like fabric than it does paper. I don't know what else to say about it other than it is fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. This is the title page. Like, I never get this lucky and find these books with this kind of paper. And to be able to buy it for $75, let alone be able to resell it to you guys at $75, like, it just never happens. Like, this is just, it just never happens. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful. There's full page. There's, I don't know if you guys saw them, where there's 2 column. So if you guys dismantle this, like, yeah, the perfect, yeah. Oh, I see. You guys are talking about the other book. Okay. I may have another engineering book, Casey. I'll look. I won't forget. And I'll let you know. I won't look in the next day or two, but yeah, I will keep, it might take me a minute, but I'll look. So yeah, it's just beautiful. This one, as I've already pre-showed, it's sad, right? Like, nobody loved this book, or they loved it and put it, I don't know where it got demolished. It's obviously been wet, like, obviously. This one, again, it's the paper. Like, I don't care what condition this was in. If these were torn off half pages, I would have still brought this home. It's all about the paper. This is a little extra crunchy because it's been wet. Like, crunchy, like stiff. you are still up, except for right here where it's the darkest. Oh, you guys can't see it. Where it's that dark edge right there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a little brittle and may chip, right? But otherwise, you're still going to be able to fold this paper, and it's going to behave just like any other of the cotton rag, the hemp, and the flax paper. It is. This was moldy at one time. It is not active mold. There's nothing that comes off of here. So you're okay. Unless you're like, so there's some people that are that sensitive. So that's why I always will point that out whenever I'm aware of it. So yeah, this one is it's just beautiful. Even in all of its raggedy, beat up, water damaged situation, it's beautiful. This one, again, like I would joyfully have paid $50 for this book. So there's that. This was just a crazy shopping day. These just don't happen. So A is 75 and B is 50.
Right. Okay. Those are sold.
Nice.
Okay. Linda McCoy will get A.
Got her.
And Kathy S. will get B.
Nice. Thank you very much, ladies. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't have 1700s paper, you're going to love those. Literally love them. Okay. So these two. Okay. So I have 25 on one and 30 on the other. I'm going to do these two for the same price. Oh, and I was going to say dangerously close to the same age, but they're not. So they're both going to be 25. I'll bring this one down. So they're both the same price.
Okay.
Okay. So A is 1865. It's 4 1/4 by 6 5/8. It's a thin one, but it's just really nice paper. Like literally all of these are about the paper. This is German. I did not translate it, but again, it's like, look at that foxing. And there's more foxing than what is actually showing up. This thing is fantastic. I love this paper. This one, you're going to be able to fold it. This is such a nice size. It's going to come apart really nicely for you. You can totally use these right back into your signatures. It's just nice paper. This one is 4 1/2 by 7 1/8. And there's the back. Again, it's leather. It's a little beat up. There's the front. Let me see. I don't remember what this even is. Oh, this is every man is his own lawyer or the clerk and magistrate's assistant. So yeah. And again, it's the paper, you guys. I wouldn't have cared. Well, okay, maybe a little I could have cared, but depending. Mostly, I don't care what the content is. I want the paper.
What year is that one?
1836.
Okay.
So yeah, these are just really lovely. They're cotton. I'm going to say these are cotton blend. They're not cotton rag, but they're a cotton blend. There's something else in them, but yeah, that's what I'm going to go. Oh, I should number these A and B. They're not just cotton rag, but cotton blend for sure. Oh, I should probably adjust this price too, or somebody will be unhappy with me.
Okay. All right. Robin J will get B.
Robin J. Got her.
And Linda McCoy for A.
Linda McCoy. Perfect. Thank you very much, ladies. Oh my gosh, you guys. Have you guys had as much fun tonight as I have? And I will say there's more books coming like this. I just need to get them all organized and sorted so I can I prefer to bring them like in stacks, right? Like $25 stack, $30, whatever, right? Whether they're 10 or whatever. I like them organized like that. So I just need to get myself organized. But yeah, I've got a bunch coming in this price point, a little bit higher. Yeah, and then, the other like expensive ones. But yeah. There was also a tiny copper leather book, a few wooden things, some eco print paper.
Oh shit. I think she's talking to Casey.
Oh, okay, perfect. Whew.
Yeah.
I was about to get really nervous. Really nervous. So yeah, I am going to re-show this one really quickly, just in case there's one left. And the only reason I'm re-showing this one and not hanging on to it myself is because I haven't decided if I'm really ready to let go of the Hebrew one that opens tomorrow. Are you still here? I should have forewarned her. This one is absolutely amazing. Like it's just so different than anything I've found before. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy cool. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm willing to part with that one yet. And it's $16.98. So
whoa.
There's that. So
you got some likers of that one for sure.
Oh my gosh. I know you love the Hebrew one. I know. It's really, really cool. This one is from 1734. This was one of those from the 7-book set. I'll measure it and stuff just because there's some new girls here too that weren't here earlier. This is 4 by 6 3/4. It is 2 3/4 inches thick. The other 6 have been spoken for. They're German. They're either hemp or flax paper. It is laid paper, by the way. It's just amazing. Like,
and that's a real chubby one.
Yeah. Yep. This one's the 125. But if anybody is interested in this one,
how wide is that spine? Like what? 4 inches?
3 inches.
3 inches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This one has.
I'm going to put it in again.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Look at the bigger writing.
Yeah. It even has more.
Beginning.
Yeah, it even has more pages than what it's numbered through. So it starts here. And then the numbering stops. This must be an index. I'll have to look that up and see. 1,148 numbered pages, but then you still have pages here and you still have pages here that are not numbered. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. Yeah, if it stays here, it will. Oh, wait, which one, Joyce? Which one, Joyce? Probably both.
Stick on your shelf. I think it was the Hebrew one that you had.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Have I shown you guys the ones? We might have to look on my shelf. When I move the studio, I'll show you guys. Because I'm going to set up my tables probably before I set up the whole room. Because I kind of want to bring you guys along for some of it, right? So we can just do some, like, not really unpacking, but like some moving and rediscovering sort of things. Yeah, Lucy, didn't you post pictures of your etched copper books? I feel like you did. Or did you just send them to me? I can't remember if you put them in the group or if you sent me some. I don't remember.
Whoa.
Get on her, Charles. She needs to have a super active YouTube channel. For sure. A wealth of knowledge right there, let me tell you. Am I selling the brown book in the left corner?
Are we losing the trades again? The red thing in the third.
You guys are as bad as I am. Like, for real. Do you mean this one or this?
I think she means the small one.
The
Everybody
little one?
likes those small ones. I literally just showed her a small.
Cute. It is really cute. I will, Joyce, just because you asked. So the board is four. I'm going to say 4
both. She likes both.
Okay,
Everybody likes both.
by 7. So here's the front, and this is nice leather, you guys. Like, this thing is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really cute.
If you want to redo these straps, you can get hardware. You can get the hooks if you want to get the leather, just a little piece of leather. And see those little nails right there? You just pop out those little nails, put the leather in, and then you can get the hardware for the hooks for these. So it's really cute. This one is 1822. Again, it is German. Did not translate it. I just didn't. She's grubby, like a grubby. It's just pretty, like grubby color, right? And it's just nice. It's just nice. This one I'm going to say is a combination paper also, and there, I think this is the one. Let me see. It keeps flipping right past it. I thought I saw
green of something.
Yeah, one of them has a dried something or other in it. I thought it was this one.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's just, there must have been a ribbon. This is not the one, but there was a ribbon there. That's just ribbon fuzz. It's schmutz. Just some schmutz. But yeah, this one is just really pretty. Just pretty. This one I have 45 on. But just because you guys have been
Is that A or B?
This is going to be B. Because you guys have been such troopers, I'm going to put 35 on this one.
Okay.
And I have 20 on this one, so I kind of have to stay there. So this will be A. This one is 5 1/4 by 8 3/4. The front board is very wiggly jiggly. Usually you guys can only see through. There we go. So it has just the bands are keeping it in. There's the back. And it's this is more of a pulp paper, but it doesn't feel like just pulp paper, and it doesn't look like just pulp paper. So there's that. And this again is German. It's just nice. And I like the covers. I think the covers are fantastic. And I understand pathology and therapy, but I don't have a clue what that first word is.
Does it have a date?
1869.
Okay.
And I understand compendium. I know what a compendium is. So there's that one. Then we're going to call it a night. There's A, there's B.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you, Louise. Yeah, Lucy has so much knowledge, you guys, and so much experience. She could teach us something new every day for the next 5 years, I feel like.
Okay. Beverly Owens gets B.
Beverly. All of a sudden, like, do you ever just like your brain just goes, nope, not functioning, not doing it. Okay, Beverly.
Okay, and Joyce K will get A.
Nice. Yay, Joyce, you asked for him and you got one. I like when it works out like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Just old. Oh, please. You're ridiculous. All right, so I'm just going to bring these out here just so there's something to look at while I yammer and say goodnight. You guys, this has been amazing. Like, I love that you guys love looking at the old books like I do. And I enjoy all the camaraderie when I'm, playing with the books. Your brain does that all the time. I know, like it just all of a sudden seizes up and goes, nope, I'm not helping. You're on your own, pal. So frustrating. Yeah. But thank you very, very much to each and every one of you. I will be doing invoicing tomorrow. I don't foresee a problem getting it done. It might be evening before I get it done, but because I'm not entirely sure what tomorrow daytime looks like here, but I don't see any reason why I won't get them done tomorrow. Yeah, so there's that. I have a couple packages to pack up and label and get going on their little merry way tomorrow, but otherwise, yeah, well, everybody have a good time.
Are you selling Thursday?
I am. Yep.
Yep.
We have
Robin.
a little. Oh, thank you for asking that, actually, Robin. And I'll discuss it a little more Thursday. Just know there's just a lot going on here this month. And I need to have a little more flexibility. I'm not confident that I'm going to be available every Thursday. And it might just be later at night. So I don't know. So I've just kind of put the girls on hold until October, and then we're going to see how things shake out. We might try something a little different, but yeah, we'll be back one way or another trying something in October. So yeah, so just so you guys know that, but don't plan on every Thursday this month. I just kind of don't see it happening.
But this Thursday you're good, right?
This Thursday, as far as I know, it's subject to change, but I'll post it. I'll put up like if I was putting up a video, I'll put, canceled or postponed or whatever, so that if you guys come to the channel, you can see it and you'll know. And then I'll put it in the group too for you guys. But Thursdays are going to be a little iffy this month. So just so you guys know. All right. So yeah, everybody have a really lovely next couple of days. If you have any questions, if you need anything, Messenger is the best way to get me. Well, it's the quickest way to get me. Otherwise, shoot me an email. Yeah. Thanks very much, Mayor.
Sure.
Thanks very much to the mods over there in the group. Louise, what a trooper. She's been sick all week.
Oh, feel better, Louise.
So yeah. All right, you guys. Okay, here's the awkward goodbye. Good night, you guys.
Good night, everyone.